Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM22. It's Journeyman. This is episode 34. We continue on in our national team journey. So, we're in a group where we needed to finish in the top two to qualify. And in terms of the national rankings, we're third out of the four. So theoretically, what you need to do is you need to overcome the team that is ranked above you. You need to overcome the team that is ranked second to take second to get out of the group. Now, Saudi Arabia is the heavy favorite of the group, and we played pretty well against them, but ended up losing 1-0. So we find ourselves already on the back foot as we have 0 points out of that first match. We have 6 total matches to play, so there's 5 yet to go. There's plenty of time left, but we've already lost to Saudi Arabia, and that was our home game against them. That was our better opportunity to be able to get something. I was hoping maybe a draw against them, because that would really have put us in a pretty decent position going forward. But here's the thing. Brunei is not that team that is ranked above us. It's India. India is that team that is, on paper, second place. And that's who we go against next. And we are in India for this one. So this is the huge moment, because if you can come away with a result here, especially if you can come away with a win, and India coming off a 3-goal loss to Brunei, the team that was supposed to be last place in the group, that could really get them out of the picture and give us a great shot at finishing top 2. So far, though, they are playing on the front foot here inside the first 10 minutes, as they went awfully close on that one. Now, in terms of rankings, they're about 25 spots ahead of us. But in terms of the leagues, India is a little bit behind the Indonesian league. So you would think we should be a little bit better off than we are. Now, of course, population-wise, their player pool is going to be massive compared to ours. But that doesn't mean a whole lot if most of the people in your country never pick up a ball. That being the case, I think we still have a legitimate shot here. We have a pretty dang big population in our nation as well. There's a ball over the top for Sylfuden. I gotta remember these names. Sylfuden. It's been a little while since I've been with this group. Ferdinand looked like he might have been held. He had a chance to go up for the header. Never got his feet off the ground, even though he was in the position. But no call, and we recovered the ball anyway. And that one's out of bounds. So, after they looked like they may have been able to do something early on, we have looked the stronger since then. Zulfiani with an early yellow card. That's dangerous. I've got Demas in the lineup here for tactical familiarity. He is not necessarily the best option that we have. That's deflected, and it's in. Vermin Saya with the goal. Looks like a defender. I don't think that was the goalkeeper. I think a defender got a leg in there, and it popped up, rode over the leg, over the keeper. It is. Defender goes for the slide tackle there, and all he does is turn the ball into a chip shot. Nothing the keeper can do there. It's 1-0. Being on the road today, that is a massive goal. That is a massive goal. Big start. Possession, pretty even. Pass completion, pretty even. Fouls, yellow cards, corners, dead even. The XG certainly favoring us at the moment. And we look somewhat deserving of that goal. After that bright start for them, once we settled into the game, it's been all us. Second half underway, no real fatigue issues, just Zulfiandi and his yellow card issue. I think we might want to get him out sooner rather than later for safety's sake. I have plenty of midfielders waiting to get in. In fact, there's a special one. We'll talk about him a little more later. I don't think I want to risk it today. That was on the line. That ball was 90% over the line. No goal. Zulfiandi nearly makes it too, but oh my goodness, that was so close. How did we not score there? And then as we get the free header on that one, we really should have done better. We should have gotten that second goal by now. We're at the hour mark. Let's go ahead and get Zulfiandi out of there. And we will bring on, I have so many choices. Let's bring on Ardley, who would have started. But because of that tactical familiarity situation, we left him out initially. He's the better choice, though. That's headed away. We will stay, well, no, let's go balance. Let's get a little more behind the ball. No other changes at this point. That's an easy one for Setho. Demas, nice ball there. Over the top. Vermensaya! Okay. Now we're in good shape. Now we are in good shape. Thinking about what else we could do. We have one wing back who is struggling, but that seems to be the case with this tactic and with this country, with wing backs that aren't necessarily the best. Saifuddin is struggling a little bit. Maybe we want to bring on a different option. We do have somebody who is technically better, but he's a poacher. And a poacher just doesn't fit this system that great. And wow, that one looks like almost a repeat of the first goal. As the defender gets a piece of it, it chips it up and over. It was different range, but this time Setho reacts to it and tips that over the bar. Wow, that was close. Okay, instructions. Time wasting. Let's get that going. 14 minutes. Vermensaya looking a little bit tired. Let's go ahead and we have one more sub. I think he's a good option for that. Oh, yeah, straight red for them. Soliman's going to come on. And they have a chance to counter here. They have some numbers, but we've gotten back quickly. 82nd minute. I'm going to have to wait for this sub before I can make additional changes. I'd like to see how they're playing. We might change formation just to counter that. Make sure we see this thing out. And Messiah sets up Molana, and that's 3. We're going to get the 3 points today. Their formation, there really isn't much to do. I think we're set up well right now. You can see a game that's almost balanced here, and yet we've been firmly in control. They can't get a shot on target. We're forcing a lot of bad looks. Rawat hints of offside, but no flag. We play on, and there it is. It's done. 3 goals to the good. Very important 3 goals to the good, and nationally, I think we are in a strong position now. Oh, that red card did not come until the 80th minute. I didn't realize it was so late in the game. I was not paying attention to the clock at that point. I was focused on the task at hand. In a heavy surprise, the lowest ranked squad, Brunei, has managed to draw with Saudi Arabia. That was massively unexpected. They find themselves as the leader of the group after the first 2 matches played. For that, at least at the moment, a third of the way through this thing, India very much seems on the back foot and headed for trouble. But that leaves us a 3-horse race, and at the moment, we're a point off. That is slightly worrying. Of course, Saudi Arabia will get India next. You figure they're going to grab 3 points there, all but eliminating India. That would give them 7, and that means we can't relax at this point. We're going to have to focus on Brunei and what to do there. Next up is a friendly. I'll see you for the second half of that one. And we get the second half underway, comfortable against the Maldives. It's 3-0. We are getting a shot every couple minutes in this one. Yeah, a lot of those have been very good looks. We really should have more goals than we have, to be honest. But here's the big news about this game, besides some squad rotation, trying to get some guys familiarity with the tactic, trying to also give some players some rest. In my case, we have Terra Persicabo in 2 days. So I really didn't want my guys playing too much. So Setho started, played a half. It's 4-0 now. Zulfiani has thus far had the day off. We do have Lestaluhu in, but of course we have both Lestaluhus for our wing back, so I either could swap and play them both a half here, which would make them fine for the game, or play one today and play the other one in a couple days, as they are so equal, really, in terms of how they are. But the big news for me is Amir. Amir is, well, 16 years old. Amir is a new gen from this season. And Amir was somebody that I had very little scouting on, but I went, oh, hey, look at this. And got some scouting in on him. And he is good enough to start for the national team right now. I found that out shortly before the India game. I didn't want to take a 16-year-old who doesn't even have a senior team appearance yet and start him in the national team. But I did today for the friendly to get him that experience. Now, why his team is stupid enough not to put him straight into their side, as he is good enough to be one of the best center mids in the country right now already, and he does play for Madura, who plays within the country. In fact, isn't that second tier, I think Madura is? So he easily should be in that position. I'm going to go ahead and get Zulfiandi in. I want him to get the cap, but playing 20 minutes will definitely not tire him out for the Terra Persicabo game, so he'll be fine for that. But yeah, this has been a complete performance, though second half has settled down a little bit. Maldives coming out a little more attacking. We've only had 5 shots in the second half, where we had 21 in the first. That dominating performance has not been the same, but outside of that moment right there where they just banged that one off the post, they really hadn't been threatening us much either. So this has been a very successful international break with no injuries. We only had one player out with injury, and it was one of the bench guys, and that's what allowed Amir into the squad without any other changes. And wow, yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, we won 3-0, we won 4-0. The team's going to be happy, the players are going to be happy, the fan base is going to be happy. And of course, we got that all-important 3 points where it counts against India on the road, who, at least entering things on paper, were going to be our biggest opposition for the race to second. Because realistically, that's what it is, a race to second. Brunei, meanwhile, though, dang, they have really outdone themselves so far, as they are the team that was slotted 4th with us 3rd. And they lead the standings at the moment. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.